Secretary of Defense in some of our nation's most controversial times, Donald Rumsfeld, came to Grand Rapids tonight to speak to a private audience.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin was inside the room as the man behind the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq spoke about his new book.
Most people automatically recognize Donald Rumsfeld as the Secretary of Defense during the presidency of George W. Bush, helping him prosecute wars in two separate theaters. But 2.5 decades earlier, he had the same job for President Gerald Ford, and it was at Ford's museum where he spoke. Rumsfeld talked about the impact that Gerald Ford had on the White House and the nation.
And he came into office. The economy was worse than it has been, worse than today, I think, by most standards. The Vietnam War was in the tank and about to end. The reservoir of trust in the country had been drained down to the absolute bottom. And we had our first president ever in history to resign. And there he was. Suddenly he walks in and he's the pilot of a gigantic airplane that's flying full speed, and he doesn't even know the crew. And it's stormy weather, and it was just thanks to this man's truly wonderful nature and basic human decency and humaneness that he did heal the country, and he did refill the reservoir of trust in the country.
In addition to sharing his memories with the crowd at the Ford Museum, Rumsfeld was here to promote his new book, Known and Unknown. In Grand Rapids, I'm Rick Albin, 24-hour News 8.